しゃー、こんにちは。ゲーム三昧です。いや、ゲームサミーですって言うと久々の生放送ですからね。ちょっとこう、あれですね。あれですね。ちょっと待ってくださいね。確認せなあかんからね。音量チェック。音量チェックはもうあれですよね。もう、自分で見てやるしかないですからね。へへへ言うてる。あー、大丈夫そうですね。まあ、とりあえず電源入れますわ。電源、オン。これ大丈夫。これ大丈夫。どうやどうやどうやどう言うてんの。声がでかいな。ああ、ゲーム音量がでかい。ゲーム音量がなんかでかい。ゲーム音量がでかい。これはもう間違いない。間違いなくゲーム音量がでかい。間違いなくゲーム音量がでかい。待てよ。オーディオ詳細プロパティ。映像キャプチャデバイス。デスクトップ音声。マイク。映像キャプチャデバイス。こやな。下げよう。デスクトップ音声や。デスクトップ音声下げっすね。結構半分。結構3分の1くらい減らしちゃった。どう言うてるもんな。ビー言うても。ビー言うてる。若干ちょっと音が気になりますね。若干音が気になる。
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes. This is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
これで始まりか。よくわからんぞ。これ日本語字幕じゃん。日本語できんのかな。スタート。オプション。なにこれ。お前、ランゲージ。字幕しかないぞ。バイブレーションテスト。これウィーク。ストロング。どっちでもええわ。スクリーン、キーコンフィ。なるほど。これは英語専用なんやろか。英語バージョンを買うたってことなんかもしれん。よっしゃ。それはそれでええわ。いくぜー。何これスペシャル。これなんか難易度ちょっと下げたい。難易度は下げたい。難易度はあるらしい。難易度はないわ。そうかもしれん。よし。じゃあ。ちょっと待ってくれ。よし。MP5 初期装備。日本語版難度。海外版通常難度。レーダーオフ。これ MP5 初期装備ってなんや。めっちゃ楽なんやろな。まあでもちょっとベリーイージーにしよこうか。クリアできへんのがやっぱ一番辛いから。さも攻略班けえへんし。めっちゃ酔うぞ、このグワグワってなってんのかよ。これ酔うぞ。まあでも綺麗やな、まだ。
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
あれや。
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Ah, こういうことなんだね。なんだこれ。こっちか。どういうことこれ。こっちか。どういうこと。なんかちょっとちゃうぞ。操作がちゃう。なにこれ。ちょっと操作がちゃうぞ。なにこれ。なにこれ。まあ、とりあえず、なんもない。あ、もう見られへん。 十字キーで操作か。
What was that noise?
ない。やばい。ああ、バレた。なんやねん。わけわかんねえ。もういけ。もうやられんのこれ。めっちゃむずいんやけど。全然わからへん。やばい、全然わからへん。なんか押してるわ。あれなんか押してるわ。何これ。レーション。なんもないんか。またなんも。じゃあこうやな。まあこうや。なるほど。これで撃ってまいと思うな。よし、行くぜい。ガンガン行くぜい。ウェイ。撃つぜい。わかんねえ。全然わからへん。押してるんかな。一目で回復するのかな。こっちもいけるの。いける。でいしょ。じゃあ、落ちられん。わかんねえ。何ができるかわからん。やっぱ説明しようやな、こりゃ。これはわからん。これはわからん。全然わからへん。なんか持ってきたぞ。なんや。なんもしてないのに。まあ、ほっとこう。まあ、とりあえずちょっと、説明しようまだわからんとか。全然操作方法がわからへん。弾数制限なしサプレッサー装備の優秀なサブマシンガンです。戦闘時はゲノム兵を一掃できる強力な味方となりますが、メタルギアソリッドの基本、戦闘を避けてに見つからないように潜入するということを忘れないようにしてください。本体の使用状況を、本体の使用環境が適切でなかったり、著しく長時間連続で使用したりすると CD ロムが正しく読めないことが稀に発生します。CD ロムが正しく読めない状態が非常に長く続いたとき、画面に CD アイコンが表示されることがあります。アナログコントローラー操作方法。L2 で装備品の装備。L1 は装備品のクイックチェンジ。R2 で武器の装備。なんや L2 っての。レーション。なんこれ。ソリッドスネーク暗用のタバコ。 すぎには注意しましょう。双眼鏡、可変倍率双眼鏡、まるでゾーン、バスで通話を。レーション、スコープ。この辺の操作はまあ一緒かな。三角は主観ボタン、主観モードへ。四角は武器ボタン。張り付き状態の時音を出せる。壁などに向かって方向キーを押し付けると張り付き状態になります。操作バーの前に立ってエレベーター扉の横にあるパネルに向かいアクションボタン。通風口の出入り。通常は移動は通常通りですが、主観モード時は箱の中から覗いた視界になります。移動するところを見つからなければ敵兵はただの段ボール箱と思い込み見過ごしてしまうかもしれない。効果アイコンプレイヤーキャラ装備品水中やガスが充満しているエリアで表示されるプレイヤーの酸素残量です。人質がいるときに表示される。このゲージがゼロになった場合のゲームオーバー。本作品ではカメラモードを使い分けることによって緊張感あふれる、潜入任務が体験できます。狭い場所に潜り込んだとき、セーブはメインリンクとの通信で行います。メモリーカードがメイン表示をセーブするメモリーカードブロックを選択。セーブ。まあとりあえずやるしかないですね。これアナログモードをオンにしたらこっちに変えてる。お、なんかおるぞ。誰か。
久しぶりに見に来
It's
まし
Snake.
た。
I'm in front of the
ああ、
disposal
セクティビーさんあり
facility.
がとうございます。
That took a long time. I guess you're feeling a little rusty.
Don't worry. It's been a while, but it's all coming back to me.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea. But it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Russia.
英語版のメタルギアか。
そうなんだ。だから字幕読むので必死なんだ。
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've
映
got
像
to
が綺
hurry.
麗になった。
Wow.
リメイク
You must
版
be
のメ
crazy
タル
to
ギア
fly
なら
high
知
in
っ
this
てる
kind
け
of
ど。
weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
伝説のヒーロー。
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field
や
of
っぱり
vision.
英語版の声
Be
優さんと
careful,
日本語
Snake.
版だ
The
と雰
genome
囲気違う
soldiers have
な。
highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should
メイ
appear
リ
on
ン
your
がこんな
radar
大
as a
人み
green
たいな声
dot.
出さない
Get
から
whatever
な。
information you
日本
can
語
from
だ
him
と
about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your
GPS。
radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I
シリーズ
remember.
見てるとこの
First
英
I'm
語版
strip
が違和
searched
感
by
ある
Dr.
みたいに
Naomi
な
here,
る。
and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
if you want to get in. There's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
まあとりあえず行くしかないですね。これ見れないですね、これ。見られへんな、これやっぱり。見られへん。見られへん。ないね。じゃあ、していこう。見れないっすよね、これ。やっぱり。なんか押してますね。いつかんじゃん。行くだけ行ってみようか。あ、段差なんですよ。バレたし。取りに行くぞ。いや、このまま突っ込む。あ、やられた。これはむずいっすね。わけわからへん。わけわからんすぎる。もう正面突破か。こういう時は正面突破や。いけー。やったもん勝ちや。あー強いな。これでも勝てんす。なんか体力回復させるアイテムみたいなのないんすかね。ライフを回復する。装備で自動しようか。あ、装備しといたらいいか。しゅぜい。これで突っ込んでいくぞ。よし。装備で自動しようよ。お前行くぞ。来て。おろい。早いとこ入ろう。よし。ホリックリ入ったと。どうなってんの？めっちゃ見にくいんやけど。まっすぐでいいかな。地図的なやつないんですかね。どこ行った？よし。はい、これを行ってみる。レーションや。オッケー。あ、装備しようか。よし。これ、アクションボタンかな。あ、勝手に言ってくれんのかな。
Were all the silken pistols unloaded?
Yeah, but there was a problem.
What is it?
The security on the door was broken.
So the door is still open? Second floor where?
The east side room.
We better fix it before the boss finds out.
But that's nothing. I heard they spotted an intruder outside.
Really? Maybe we'll finally get to see some action.
Yeah, but we better do something about that door.
Let's put in an order to have it repaired.
よくわからんな。なんかの扉が開いてるいうのは分かったよ。じゃあもうないっす。じゃあな。行き止まりやな。ちゃうんね。違う。違う。OK。これさっきと一緒のとこっすよ。懐中電灯懐中電灯的なやつないの？あ、タバコ？タバコ使って一緒っすか？明るくなるとかないっす。わからんぞー。行き止まりっすよね、全部。なんやね。ナイフ。ナイフないっすね。ナイフないわ。なんや。
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you. So call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
ネズミが向かった方向。どこ行ったの？お、水や。大丈夫か？まあそこ行くしかないですよ。早い早い早い早い。早いぞ。お、出た出たよかった。お、ネズミや。こっちや。よし、こっちか。よし、こっちか。なんもなかったんかな。まあいいか。これ左行けるね。なんもないわ。でもじゃあ。よし。 まあ、バレへんようにいかんと。
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
やべ。マーポン。やべ。なんかこっち来たぞ。大丈夫ですよ。なんか押してないか。なんか押してないか。探してみる。やべ。もう大丈夫。これはバレたバレ。何持ってないの？こうやって見て。これバレへんねんの。低い。2階？来たぞ。とりあえずしゃがんとこう。大丈夫。上や。お、やばいやばいやばい。監視カメラや。監視カメラや。あかんでしょこれ。よし。開いてんの？開いてんねん。あ、これ。じゃあ。これ？ビーチ。見えとったやろ。まあいいか。今の見えとったんちゃう？きついだぞ。なんか。
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
緑の光点。あれ？大丈夫さ。怖っ。怖っ。あべえ。怖え。大丈夫。なんかしてるぞ。あれ？なんか追ってないじゃん。
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
丸ボタン。しかも。
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
主観でよく探してみる。主観でよく探してみる。主観って三角やったな。あ。これか？ん？これか？
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
Oh ja.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
somewhere in the second floor basement.
Second floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
뭐야? 아 예?
Dead.
なんもしない。
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
脱出？わからん。
don't move. So you killed the chief, you bastard. Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
もうこれ戦うしかない。待てよ。試合やない。よし。やるい。
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
しかないやん。行かんでええの？行かれへんの？出たの。レーション。どうなってんだこれは。なんだこれ。あんね。近っ。いけた。なんかしらんけどいけた。
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
なんや。
You fool! You've killed him! I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
なんや。なんや。
Good girl. Just like that.
なんや今の。
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
OK。OK。あ、そうか。ハードキー持ってないよ。これか。あ、いた。あ、こいつか。持ってないか。なんもないわ。違うもいける。まあ、これ入ってる。なんこれ。よくわからん。なんとかバレてる。なんもないですね。なし。あ、これあれか。これはなんもないか。こっちは行った。こっちか。あ、オッケー。これはこれか。よし。地下。地下2階。着いた。大丈夫ですよ。とりあえず入ってみる。入らない。入るか。なんや。C4。うわぁ。オッケー。オッケーな。そういうのはないわな。これはなんや。落とし し穴や。グレネード。開いてる。こんなもんやった。近っ。行かれ。落とし穴落ちたら死ぬでしょ。じゃあまあとりあえず上行ってみる。よし。じゃあ。これなんや。じゃあ1回かな。なんか女。やべ。もう大丈夫。チャンス。今だ。入れた。よーし。お、なんか開いてる。カードボードなんちゃら。乗れんのか乗られん。乗られん。乗れんの無理か。C ボックスへ段ボール箱。リポート行きと書かれてる。もう行かれん。あ、よし、チャンス。よし。じゃあ、これか。なんもないな。お、ちげえの。なんもおらん。またカメラや。降りれそうやん。開いてるこれ。いや、まあ、とりあえずこっちか。チャンス。行かれへんのかい。あ、待機。あーなー。お、これバレてない。ああ、大丈夫か。で、このカメラ。え？何をすんの？ここじゃないっすよ。ここじゃないとき。あ、これ降りられへん。あ、そう、こういうときはあれです。
Snake, Psycho Mantis has the power to read people's minds. He got the DARPA chief's detonation code. Hurry up or he'll get Baker's code too.
That's right. If the terrorists get Baker's code, they'll be able to launch that nuke anytime they want.
Yeah, they'll use Metal Gear to do it. Colonel, did you know they were conducting a military exercise here using Metal Gear?
I didn't know.
Really?
Snake, you've got to understand. I'm just the middleman in this operation. Anyway, hurry up and get to the second floor basement. You've got to save the arms tech president before the terrorists find out his code. Anyway, hurry up and get to the second floor basement. You've got to save the arms tech president before the terrorists find out his code. Anyway, hurry up and...
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice.
キャンベルって誰？
Soldiers that have been forged in the fires of battle are used to catching naps whenever and wherever they can. There's a big difference between real soldiers and those kids who have only been trained in VR simulators. After playing for a long time, you should get some rest too.
全くわかんないです。全くちょっとわかんないです。どこ行ったらいいかがさっぱりわかんないです。近っ。いた。寝てる。よし。レーション。こっちですかね。よし。
ダーパ局長にはあった？
会いました。死にました。もう死にました。残念ながらもうお亡くなりになりました。さも攻略班は来た。おお。あ、そういやなんか言ったな。壁の色が違うとかなんとか言ってました。そういえばなんか壁の色が違うとこ探せみたいなこと言ってましたよ。そういえば壁の色が違う。壁の色がなんか違うところがあるとか、あるとかないとか。開かないですよね、これ。あ、これなんか。
そしたら、メリルと連絡取るんじゃなかったかな？
メリ。
People's reaction speed is slowest around 3 o'clock in the morning, and so is their judgment. If you're feeling drowsy, you should get some sleep.
寝ろ。
あ、壁が先か。
壁が色がなんか違うとかなんとか。これなんかちゃいますよね、これなんか。見た目なんか。そうなんや。ここで C4 かな。これじゃないです。グレネード。破片手榴弾、四角ボタンを押すと安全ピンを抜き離すと投げる。ピンを抜いてから約5秒後に爆発。これや。設置。これや。おいったやばいっすね。やばいっす。これまでのあれですね、メタルギアやってたのが、こうそうしましたね。 メタルギアをやってたことが功を奏しました。電波障害。よし。とりあえず行っていいっすよね。うい。あれなんや。あ、これも色ちゃう。やっぱ C フォースだね。よし。
メタルギアの世界に魅了されてますね。
死んだ。あ、死んでない。いや、メタルギアやろうかな。探しとってようやく見つけたんです。中古ゲーム屋で見つけたんですけど。まさか英語版やったとは思えへんから。これまたあれですね。あ、これっすね。これや。よし。ちょっと結構離れてからにしよう。よし。まあ一応、いつでも出るように。おーい！なんや？ライフがない。あ、ライフがなかったらやばいっす。サブマシンが、じゃあ、中取りました。C4 か。レーション装備しよう。よし。じゃあ、これや。OK。
言い忘れてたことがあるんですが。
何ですか？
こんばんハイム。M。
ああ、こんばんは。これなんや？これは一体何や？ああ、こいつが狙ってるんですね。こいつが狙ってんのか。じゃあ、これはちょっとあれ。なんか色ちゃうところがあるのかな、まだ。あ、こっちにもあるんか。こっちやな。怖いわー。大丈夫だよな。おっ。社長誰なの？どこ？ちょっとこれを見ながらやろう。あ、今ちょうどこっち向いてきよったね。これでいいやろ。でいい。これ。あれマジか。チャンス。あ、両方行かれへんねんけど。
本体はプレステ3？
いや、本体はプレステ1です。いや、プレステ1じゃない。プレステ2です。本体はプレステ2です。これどうなってんのこれ。なんでこれダクトかな？ダクトが怪しいの？そんなことないかな。あ、そうや、こういう時あれです。
It's also important to be able to control your bodily functions. You never know when a long demo is about to begin. So make sure you're prepared to sit in front of the monitor for a long time if necessary.
全然ちゃうかった。
It's never a good idea to fight on too full a stomach. It'll make you logy, maybe even sleepy. You should wait 30 minutes after eating before you play.
Snake, there are gun cameras set up there. If they detect you, they'll open fire. Stay out of the camera's field of vision. You could also try to jam them with chaff. Snake, there are gun cameras set up there.
言うてることが一緒っすね。言うてることが一緒。言うてることが一緒やぞ。カードレベル1じゃ開かないっすよ。あれカードレベル2なんかな？チャンスかな。 レイ。レーションやったら。なんでだ？どうなってんだこりゃ。なんで？壁の色が変わってる。いやもうないっすよね。もうないっすよね。
スネーク、長時間のプレイは落雷の可能性がある。念のため避雷針を立てておくんだ。
6って書いてますね。4って書いてるな。わからんぞ、これは。とりあえず。戻った方がいいっすね、こりゃ。よっしゃ。何かどっかなんか忘れてんのかな。あ、これや。これや。よっしゃ。逃げろ。よし。レーション装備しよう。なんやこいつ。
Am I too late?
死んだんや。
ナイス。
He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch it.
C4.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot. I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake.
えらい自信になりましたね。
Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
でもこれ、どういうこと？
Draw!
どういうこと？見て！どういうこと？
Hiding won't help you. I understand the bullets you see. I make them go where I want. Hiding won't help you.
ほら、やがれもやろう。
All right. Light. Let's go. You better hurry up. Don't you want to settle this? Hiding won't help you. I love the smell of corda. You know, it's so good. But to you, it'll be the smell of your own death.
見て！
Wait a minute.
楽勝っすね、この武器。この武器やったら楽勝する。よーし。これは強すぎっすね。
You're pretty good. Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight, but I'm just getting warmed up. What?
え
My hand!
手切られた。
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? I like you. I have no name.
味方
That exoskeleton.
最低難易度で使える銃ですね。わら。
そうなの。めっちゃ楽。なんやこれ。こいつ。
Who the hell?
これは楽ですね。ストーリーを見るだけやったらこれがちょうどいいっす。
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Surgical implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His was sliced off.
Ha, you're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up.
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists?
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier, it must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec. Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot.
Damn!
忘れんねや。
Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching,
It's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of MUF are reported every year.
MUF?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
ああ、それでメタルギアを作ったってことですか。
キム・ジョンウンも一回メタルギアやった方がいいですね。
いや、ほんなメタルギア作りますよ。
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
めっちゃ強い力で抑えつけようとしてメタルギア作ったけど、それパクられたみたいな。
The Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here. The main hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound. She knows better than I.
Naomi?
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but... What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
また死んだよ。何もしてない。
What the hell? Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
エボラちゃん、エボラ。これはもうエボラですよ。あ、これか。これだけです。一応と、そうとも。もうないですか。お、まだあった。ああ、もうないです。あ、カードキーっす。カードキー。これか。オッケー。あ、レベル1か。カードキー。あれあ、カードキーもレベル2やったらレベル1も2も開くんすね。これ開け。どうなってんだ？お、あ、じゃあ。どうなってんだこれ。お？あ、ここから出る言うてましたね。なんもおらんかった。なんもおらんかったな。ぜい。しゃ。ぜい。あ、これはいけんす。よっしゃよっしゃよっしゃよっしゃ。武器が強いから順調っすね。あ、これ開くんちゃうなんか。グレネード。あ、とりあえず、これ入ってみます。これ開くんちゃうあ、これ開け。あ、これはもう。なんや。だから楽や。起きたぞ。よし、来いよ。チュルリンっつったら。ステーションや。イエーイ。あ、これ3って書いてある。これはあ、これも行きました。3取ったらここ行けた。これ5って書いてある。
ずるい、わら。
楽ですよ、これは。これですね。謎解きに集中できる。どこ行くんやろ ?B1 ですかね。よいしょ。はいと。じゃあ。違う。OK。OK。OK。OK。じゃあ1回っすね。この感じで言うと1回やる。 よし。はい。うん。そうか。敵おらへんのって。ラッキー。
次の行き先は、大佐に内戦したら教えてもらえなかったかな？
あ、そうなんすね。よしよしよし。バレたらあれだ。よっしゃ。違う。これなんや。めっちゃ気になってる。じゃあこれ何も関係ないんだ。行ってみる。お、危ねえ。あ、バレた。やれい。ドリーンですか。
内戦じゃない、無線、わら。
内戦やったら会社っすよね。よし、これいいっすね。よしよしよし。じゃあ、あ、開いた。あ、ここ開くんですね。ここ開くんですね。なんやろ。マインディテクター。マインディテクター。なんもないか。なんもないね。だ、無線っすね、ここは。
The DARPA chief and President Baker. So now the terrorists know both detonation codes.
Yeah, and on top of that, they both died right in front of my eyes.
Snake, now that the terrorists have both detonation codes, the only way to stop a nuclear launch is to either use the detonation code release keys that Merrill's holding, or
find the Metal Gear chief engineer that President Baker mentioned, Hal Emmerich.
in any case, you should contact Merrill by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD case?
メリル。あ。メリル。え？間違えますよね。こういう感じ。
In any case, you should contact Merrill by codec. Wasn't her frequency written on the back of the CD
パッケー
case?
ジの裏。あ。これかな。これどないすんねん。関係ない。関係ない。CD ケースとかで出ちゃうの。マインディテクター。いや、もう一回ちょっと話を。マスター。
First, the DARPA chief, and then President Baker die of a heart attack?
パッケージの裏。
Smells pretty rotten to me. Master, do you know anything?
No. But there's definitely something going on. Keep your eyes open out there.
パッケージの裏を見てください。
パッケージの裏。パッケージの裏ってこれ？パッケージの裏ってどうやって見る？
パッケージの裏です。
パッケージの裏。パッケージの裏ってなんでちょっと待ってよ。パッケージの裏ってこのゲームのソフトの裏ってことですか？いや、わからへん。141.80。 それ系の文字がどっかに書いてるってことかな。パッケージ、このパッケージなの
それしか言いようがない。わら。
パッケージの裏。なんでそんなの書いてる？マジで嘘やん。マジでほんまに言うてんの？応答がありませんってなってんね。あ、140.15。140点、140点。あ、ほんまに言うてんのこれ。嘘やろ。嘘やろ。笑うでこれ。おマジや。なんやこれ。マジかよ。こんなとこにヒントあんのこれ。これは笑いますね。パッケージの裏とか。
サモさんすげえ。
I appreciate your help from before, but I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
お前でもこれ箱なしやったらどないするつもりやったんやこれ。どうしようもない箱なし。箱ないんすよ言い出したらもうやばい。
That's what some people call me.
The legendary solid snake? You?
You?
Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
Oh, just what I'd expect from the legendary solid snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you
こう
meet
いう
me.
のがこの
The
ゲームの
reality is
醍
no
醐
match
味。
for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you
こ
look
れには
so
驚いた
surprised when you saw my
な。
face?
こんなとこにヒントあるとは。
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
笑ってまうわ。
You know him?
パッケージの裏って何や。
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right.
In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time.
Oh.
What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes, you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training, but when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
わからんぞ。運搬口の扉を開くってどういうことやろ。一回聞いてみる。
Snake, don't be so impatient. Settle down. I need a little more time to get the cargo door open. I'll call you when I get the door open. Just wait a little, okay?
Don't worry, Colonel. Meryl is fine.
Thank God.
Meryl is a very strong woman. I really respect her.
She's got plenty of heart.
Thanks, Snake.
Not so fast. The real mission is still ahead.
Rescuing that Metal Gear engineer is now your primary goal. When Meryl opens up the cargo door, I want you to head north.
運搬口ってのはどこやろ。まあ一回行ってみような。とりあえず一回行ってみる。ここまで行くか。おいバレたバレた相手おいここはここは
Snake, I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
どこやこれ。おわ。
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
どういうこと？赤外線センサーなんかないっすよ。段ボール。段ボールだまず。いや。じゃあ、幸福でいこう。赤円。
とりあえず一服して考えましょ。
一服。タバコ。これこのタバコのこの煙がどないかなるの？
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared.
話
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors.
それだけ？
Are you smoking?
Yeah, so what?
Didn't you know that cigarettes contain benzopyrene, a chemical that leads to lung cancer? We now know that when benzopyrene enters the body, it changes to benzopyrene diolipoxide, BPDE, and attaches to the receptors on the P53 gene, the gene which causes lung cancer. The BPDE attaches to the P53 gene in 3 specific locations and causes precancerous changes to the lung tissue.
You know a lot about science, but you don't know how good a cigarette tastes in the morning.
It looks like the place is protected by infrared sensors. Somehow you'll have to make it past the beams. If you have any questions about weapons or equipment, you should ask our military analyst, Nastasha. Her frequency is 141.52.
141.52.
This is Nastasha Romanenko. A pleasure to work with you, Solid Snake.
You're the nuclear specialist that the Colonel mentioned?
That's me. You can ask me anything about nukes that you want. I am also a military analyst, so I have an extensive knowledge of weapon systems as well. They asked me to participate in this operation as a supervisor from the Nuclear Emergency Search Team. I was happy to accept. We must not allow terrorists to get their hands on nuclear weapons of any kind. I hope I can help you to stop them.
なんかええ声ですね。この女の人めちゃくちゃええ声です。
Serious about launching a nuclear weapon? The world cannot stand by idly and allow that to happen, and neither can I. Unfortunately, all I can do from here is provide you with information.
Hopefully that'll be enough. Another soldier here wouldn't make a difference anyway. It's good to work with you, Nastasha.
Same here, Snake.
もう一回聞いてみるか。
Snake, that room is set with infrared sensors. You should be able to see them if you had some smoke, cigarette smoke or something.
Sorry, but these are smokeless cigarettes.
You mean those cigarettes that are designed to cut down on secondhand smoke? Oh, well, don't worry. If you blow the smoke in the direction of the infrared sensors, you should be able to see them. That was a good idea, bringing the cigarettes, but don't smoke too much. Cigarettes make you weak in mind and body. They are bad for you.
タバコ吹きかける？どうやって吹きかけんの？なんか見えたの？なるほど、なるほど、なるほど、なるほど。なんやねん。わからへんってこれ。どうなってんねん。なんやねんこれ。めっちゃこう、めっちゃ張り巡らされてるやん。そう、俺はこんな行さん張り巡らされてると。でも報復で行くわけにはいかないですよね。またアウトみたいな。こうやったら見えるかな。はい。あ、若干見えんねん。こういうことか。
赤外線が上下してるんで、タイミングよく通過するんです。
はい、わかりました、わかりました。このなんか、切れ目みたいなところで行ったらいいんですね、これ。ようやくわかった。よし、行った。行きました。これに変えて。よっしゃー、行きましょう。およっしゃー、ゴー。おお、ようやくクリアっすね。なんとなくわかりました。あ、装備すると失設された地雷の位置がレーダーに表示される。ああ、なんかあるね。なんかある感じがしますね。確かに。
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around
誰
here.
や？
Use a mine detector.
あれだす。
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your position waiting to ambush you.
Who are you anyway?
One of your fans.
戦車もとこ行ったね。地中でゴン。なんか追ってないかな、追ってた。 標的。
This is Raven's territory. Snakes don't belong in Alaska. I will not let you pass.
裸やで。
Send him a message. That's right. You belong on the ground. You should crawl on the ground like the snake you are. Come, let's fight.
地雷は匍匐で回収できます。
地雷は匍匐で回収できる。あとはマイティ。グレネード使いてー。わけわからん。あ、ちょっと話聞きます。音はありません。あ、これで。よしと。はいか。あ、そうや。これで地雷探知機装備諸君忘れましたね。
内戦しましょう。
ほんまや。まずはこれですね。で、これやって、報復やったら回収できる。ほんまや。よし。よしと。とりあえず回収しよう。回収していこう。よし。よし、回収した。ここでちょっとあれ。
Snake, look out for that tank's main gun. It'll pulverize you. There should be some way. Ask Nastasha. She knows everything there is to know about weapon systems. Her frequency is 141.52.
This is Nastasha Romanenko.
これは話聞いた。
That M1 tank is equipped with advanced Victronics. Once it locks onto a target, it automatically tracks it, and its main gun is effective up to 3,000 meters.
$3 キロ
To
もある
get close, you'll have to confuse the tracking system. Use your chaff. If you can jam the system and get close enough, it won't be able to use its main gun. Use your chaff at a long distance to fool its electronic systems.
チャこれをどうするの電波障害これでこれよあかんかレイモンやばい引いたなんかしらけど当たったかもでも減ってないですなんやどうなったのかよ当たってんのかなこれやったらまあこれ聞いてんのかな聞いてんおいちょっと待って分からへんどうやってダメージ当たるの
Even if you can get close, the M1 tank's maximum speed is 45 miles per hour.
キャタピラを攻撃して戦車
First,
の
you'll
速
have
度を
to
落とす
slow
な
it down. Go after its caterpillars with C4 or grenades. Once it slows down, toss a grenade in the commander's turret. The M1 has exceptionally strong armor. With your weapons, the only way to beat it is to attack the soldiers inside through the hatch. Try to aim
敵
at
戦
the
車グレ
upper
ネー
hatch with your
ドで上部ハッ
grenades.
チを狙うんだ
近すぎず遠すぎずで投げましょう。
じゃあこれ当たったよしよしチャンスあここや
See how you like this?
どうなっている当たっちゃおうかよっしゃなんとかですねおーなんで放り出されたんやろあれあいつはバルカンレイブンこいつがバルカンレイブン急になんか服着てるけど
Well, boss, I hope you are happy. You got the card.
We'll play with him a little longer.
You would be wise not to underestimate him.
What did you think of him?
He is just as you said. In battle, he is as if possessed by a demon. Much like you, I would expect no less.
See? I told you so. But I will kill him.
So, General Ivan, I hear he took your hand as well as your dignity.
Watch your tongue, shaman.
In the language of the Sioux people, Sioux means snake. It is known as an animal to be feared.
Well, the snake is mine now. When I meet him next, I'll take special care of him.
Not yet. Don't kill him yet.
He and I will meet again in battle.
Same prediction as always?
Yes, the raven on my head. It thirsts for his blood.
死んでなかった。なんかライフが増えたような感じです。よし、まあ行ってみるか。あ、とりあえずまっすぐ行って。オッケー。上か。なんもないの。開いてんねん。
Be careful. You absolutely must not use weapons in that area.
I've already programmed the nanomachine so that he won't be able to, Colonel.
What? What are you talking about?
Have you forgotten? That's where they keep the nuclear warheads. Can't you see them?
Yeah, there's lots of boxes piled up here, but are they all warheads?
Yes, they're all dismantled warheads.
They just leave them here? It's like President Baker said. Totally careless.
They're working on a limited budget. They try to put on a pretty face for the media, but this is the grim reality of it. Nastasha knows lots more about it than I do.
All of the warheads in those boxes have had their detonation mechanisms removed, so there's no fear of them exploding. But if the warheads are broken, they might leak plutonium, and that would be a serious problem.
Snake, never use your weapon on that floor.
こっちが使われんってことは敵も使われん。来たで。やべ。あ、これ大丈夫？それ置いてみよう。よし。オッケー。人か？やばい。バレた。追ってくんじゃん。追ってくんでこいつら。で、あ、これはもうバレたらもうあかん。バレたらあかん。またこれなんか取り直しかな。あれ？開いてるか？ 下行こ
ここ、見つかったら生き残るのきついです。
う。いや、俺はもう不可能ですね。いけんのかな。ある。シャープや。なんかある。これね、もうないか。なんもない。おう、バレてるもんだ。こんなやってる場合ちゃうっすね。ここや。あここです。ここや。よし。またレーションとか。あ、レーション装備しといたらよかったっすね。どうや。3分の1しかない。あったっけ。おっと。これ取れたっすね。よし。よっしゃ。とりあえず B1 から。よし。どれでいい？レストルーム。入られ。入られ。3や。あ、そっか。あ、レベル3カードなってる。なんでか知らんけど。オッケー。来た。入ってた。あ、入ってる。あ、武器使えんのかな。使える。トイレ。ステーション。やばい。こっち来るかな。何してんだよ。なんでバレんの。あ、しょんべんしとんの。 うなんだこれ、無限湧きっすかこれ。いや、さすがに終わるでしょ。よし。っていうかもう全部倒したの。全部倒したのか。楽ですね。気兼ねなくいきます。一旦探り込んで。これも開く。開く。なんかしてる。ゲット。なんかあったりする。なんだろう。何やこれ、生きたミサイル。リモコンミサイル。無線誘導ミサイル。四角ボタンを押すと発射。発射後、方向キーでミサイルを操作できる。装コムピストル。半自動拳銃。レーザー照準キー装備。四角ボタンを押すとロックオン。離すと発射。サプレスト装備だ。1年。スタングレネード。なんないの？あ、そう。話。
Snake, you've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich, the Metal Gear engineer.
He's probably being held prisoner in the second floor basement of the warhead storage building.
地下に行こう。追ってる。一番あんのかな。あ、こっちじゃない。なんや。え？
エレベーターのボタン、2回押すとすぐ来ます。
Snake, watch out. That place is filled with gas. Also, the floor is electrified. First, destroy the high voltage switch. It's the switchboard on the northwest wall.
But how? I can't reach it.
Use a remote-controlled missile.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about
この
that.
話はもうええわ。これや。え？え？どういうこと？ ああ、なるほど。こうやってゆっくり行けってことかな。おおどういうことこれどこまだます。おおどこや何を狙ったらいいか分からへん。何を狙ったらいいか分からへん。ああ、なんか撃たれた。
リモコンミサイル、主観で操作できますよ。
あ主観で操作できるんですよ。主観で操作できるんですよ。主観で操作。ここに行けってことですよね。だからこれですよね。こいつを狙いってことですよね。よしと。もっともと。これは分かった。ノコミサイル。もっと一応。よし、これや。主観。ああ、なるほど。おおねえ、トゥイーンって言ったで。なんでどれやこれか。これや。よし。なんや。これでいけるか。これで、あとどないしてん音がありません。ここっす。
You did it! You destroyed the switchboard. The electrical current running through the floor should be off now. You've got to rescue Dr. Emmerich and find out Metal Gear's weak point.
Isn't he being held in the laboratory in the northeast part of the floor you're on?
右上とこのままダッシュでいったらいいかな。電波障害。
Like they were cut by some type of blade.
It's a ghost.
これ拾われへん。懐中電灯拾われへん。懐中電灯無理か。これなんや。あ、こいつ生きてるわ。話は聞かれへん。いかん。お。しょんべん漏らした。
Stealth camouflage? Who are you?
Where is my friend?
What are you talking about? Oh, what next?
Snake.
You're that ninja.
I've been waiting for you, Snake.
Who are you?
Neither enemy nor friend. I am back from a world where such words are meaningless.
タビちゃん泣いてる？
I've removed all obstacles.
いや、花ちゃんが泣いてます。
You and I
もう
will
一匹
battle
増えたん
to
で
the
す。
death.
What do you want?
いい決めが増えたんです。
I've waited a long time for this day. Now I want to enjoy the moment.
What's with these guys? It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I've come from another world to do battle with you.
What is it, revenge?
It is nothing so trivial as revenge. A fight to the death with you. Only in that can my soul find respite. I will kill you, or you will kill me. It makes no difference.
あ、取れた。
Fine. He can watch from inside there.
I need that man. Keep your hands off him.
Now, make me feel it. Make me feel alive again.
泣き声聞こえる。
近くにいてー。銃効かへん。
Snake, you can't defeat me with a weapon like that.
If you have a question about members of Foxhound, you should ask Naomi.
I'm sorry, but there's no one in Foxhound like that. There are currently only 6 members of Foxhound. Psycho Mantis, Sniper Wolf, Vulcan Raven, Decoy Octopus, Revolver Ocelot, and finally Liquid Snake. Genome soldiers under his command are next-generation special forces. Foxhound is intended to be a small number of highly elite, hand-picked soldiers.
You're talking about the current Foxhound, right?
Yes.
Snake, who or what is that thing? Is he an enemy or not?
That's what I'd like to know. Naomi, you really don't have any idea?
Maybe I should ask you the same thing.
What?
Nothing. Forget about it.
弱点教えてくれへん。こいつは
Look at him move. He must have some kind of powered exoskeleton.
Powered exoskeleton? You mean like prosthetic arms and legs?
No. Prosthetics are intended to replace original body parts. That ninja's exoskeleton makes him far stronger than any normal human. He is a true cyborg, a cybernetic organism.
So he's half machine, huh?
I heard rumors about the experiments, but I had no idea that such a creature really existed.
それだけ？なんもないの。なんもないの。
Look at him move.
こういうの気持ち悪い。聞いた。聞いた。どういうこと？あ、こいつって素手で戦うみたいな感じ。もしかして。やってみるか。
Good. Now we can fight as warriors. Hand to hand. It is the basis of all combat. Only a fool trusts his life to a weapon.
Yeah. あ、武器持ったらこいつは攻撃したいの。なんや。チャンス。 敵を誘ってよし。
That's good, Snake. Hurry up and catch me. I'm here, Snake.
これごめん。
Where are you looking?
なんか追ってる。チャッ。よし。
Like old times.
懐かしい。
I've been waiting for this pain.
おっちゃん。
Hurt me more.
なんやこいつ。ド M ス。
That's it. I remember that punch.
ああ、やられた。8時になった？あ、ほんまや、8時になったわ。いや、これで終わるわ。セーブや、セーブ。セーブして終わります。ええとこでやられた。いや、これで終了しますわ。セーブは、セーブはあれですよ。セーブはこれですよ。シャン。
You caught Snake?
セーブしよう。これや。ニューファイル。いや、おもろいっすね、これ。おもろいわ。
Snake, remember what the goal said.
いや、
The
もうちょっとでしたね
graveyards。are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well,
いや、よかっ
both
たよ
my
かっ
parents are from
た。これ
Guangdong,
はお
China.
もろいっすね。
お疲れ様で
プレステ
した。
1とは思われへんお
I've
もろさ
always liked
ありが
reading
とうございます。
literature from both sides.
これはプレステ1とは思われへんおもろさですね。
I'll share some more quotes with
驚
you
き
if
で
you
すね。
like.
I'm looking forward to it.
いや、でもこれ
But to tell you the truth,
銃が使われへんからむずそうですね、これ。
Well, I'll think about it.
銃なかったらかなりむずそうですよ、これは。全クリもままならへんのちゃうかな。大丈夫かな。日本語版が良かったっすね、でも。まあ今更言うてもしゃあないですね。というわけで、ご視聴ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。またやりたいと思います。では、お疲れ様でした。